Hi, Cancer. How are we doing? Happy Halloween. Happy October. Are we doing anything for Halloween? That one wanted to pop out for you. Please surround us with the warm, white, loving light of God and give us God-given guidance for the highest good of all, for Cancer and all those who love Cancer, for Cancer and all those who love Cancer. Where are they? What crosses them? What's above them? What's behind them? What's beneath them? What's ahead of them? One more shuffle and we good to go. At the bottom of the deck we have Justice. So you could be dealing with a Libra. You could also have a court case, something legal going on. Or this could speak of karmic justice. But let's talk it through. Let's see. So we have risk and reward. I'm actually going to read a little bit from the book, but you get the gist of what it is. It's like Snow White biting the apple, right? Razor blades in your apples. You never know what's going to happen whenever you bite into an apple. Are you going to get razor blades? Are you going to be poisoned? Who knows? Apple. But it's about taking risks. Apple, risk and reward, sweetest icon, risky, red desire, poison, and freedom, tempting, hearts afire. Apples have been a symbol of Halloween for a long time. Apples, when cut in half, have a seed pattern that looks a lot like a pentagram. Okay, I won't read the history. I'm sorry. Bear with me. Should you receive this apple in your reading, it's time to look at how risks play out in your life. Are you hedging your bets and not trying anything new? Do you want change but are not willing to change anything? Are you willing to risk to get a greater reward? Or alternatively, are you risking too much too often? I think Cancers are a little cautious people. So we have the Four of Ghosts. The Four of Ghosts is a card about offers being made. In this deck, it's a little different. Sometimes it can mean like rejecting an offer. Sometimes it can mean a missed opportunity, turning down an offer. So this could be you, or you might extend an offer to someone else. But in this deck, I do like get a different feel for it because the ghosts look like people, right? And so it's kind of like you are around a group of people, friends, family, colleagues at work, and you're just like bored with them, like done with them, like these people don't understand me. I told someone else, I can't remember who, but it reminds me of the Watchmen quote. It's like a internet meme thing where it's like, I'm tired of the tangle of these people's lives, like, you're just tired of people, like you're annoyed with people, bored with people, and kind of feel like you might not fit in right now. It's crossed by the Six of Ghosts. The Six of Ghosts is the Six of Cups, and it's a reconciliation card. It's lovers coming back from the past. So you could extend an offer to someone, or someone could extend an offer to you, and there might be a little sulkiness in it, like they ain't good enough for you. Or I just heard that you might want to extend an offer to someone else and think that you're not good enough for them, especially with this risk and reward, right? Like, don't want to risk rejection. But the Six of Ghosts is about our past. It's about nostalgia. And especially in this deck, we see little boos pairing up. Your boo. You and your boo. Pairing up. But usually from the past, right? So this is someone that you know, that you have known. Could be from childhood. Could be just an ex that you dated a couple years ago. But in any case, this is someone from the past, and we have a little sulkiness here too. So let's keep it moving. Let's see what the rest of the cards have to say. In your thoughts position, we have the Page of Pentacles. So you want to offer something of value. The Page of Pentacles is also a card about being a student. So maybe you are learning some things. Learning how to, I'm hearing learning your value, right? And this could be about feeling like you're going to get rejected, or rejecting an offer even. Feeling like you are, like aren't enough value to meet the expectations of this offer, right? And don't think that way, Cancer. We love you. Everyone loves you. Don't feel like you're not worthy of love. But when I see the Page of Pentacles, you could also be dealing, or pumpkins in this deck, you could also be dealing with a Taurus, a Virgo, or a Capricorn, but this is a student. See, in here, we see her books. She's like a little Morticia Adams. Or Wednesday Adams, not Morticia. Morticia's the High Priestess. This is, she looks like Wednesday. But, this is someone, it can be gifts. So, you might be thinking of getting someone a gift. You might, be thinking of a gift you have received. But yes, it talks about being a student, but also having something of value to offer, offering something, gifts, something in the material realm, right? Let's move along. In your past, what you're leaving behind, we have the Queen of Ghosts. So this could be you. You could also be dealing with another Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. But whenever the Queen of Ghosts is reversed, I feel like you are leaving behind, you know, upright. She's a very sensitive, emotional, tender person, like compassionate and really like intuitive, right? But whenever she's reversed, this is someone who, she can be naggy. She can do a lot of guilt trips, right? She can be really emotionally manipulative and, like, kind of use reverse psychology, right? Like, I don't love you, when really, like, inside you're like, oh, I love him more than anything, right? So it's just someone who's a little moody, who's a little emotional, like overly emotional, but they use the that moodiness and that emotionality to sort of pull these stunts to manipulate others. It can be crocodile tears. It can be, yeah, just guilt trips, nagging, all of that stuff. But you're moving out of that. You're leaving the past behind. I think these two energies are kind of similar, right? It's kind of like this sulkiness, this moody, sulky way. And so, you know, you may be looking on the past and just maybe thinking about how sulky you might have been. You know, we all do it. But anywho, you're leaving that behind, and let's see what you're moving on to. In your foundation, we have the Seven of Ghosts. So you could have been juggling a lot of people. You could have been dating around a lot. You could have just had a lot of things going on in your life, like, you know, dance class and wood carving and, you know, just like piling stuff on your plate. And I think maybe some of this pile-on was to avoid some of these emotions that you had, just that you weren't expressing, because the Queen of Ghosts is a very passive-aggressive person. So she's not directly addressing her feelings. She is pretending like, you know, it's that stereotypical woman. You ask if, you know, are you okay? And the woman says, I'm fine. You know? But it's like, no, you're not fine. You're moody. Something's wrong. I can't read your mind, but whatever. So I feel like maybe you have piled on a lot of activities or surrounded yourself with a lot of people to avoid addressing some emotional issues you have. But I feel like, I don't know why I keep going back to classes. I'm sorry. I feel like exercise classes or anything like that, like you were a student of, you were learning that. So it's kind of like a distraction. But I think through these experiences, you're also learning about avoidance, about ways you might have avoided good opportunities in the past. But yes, the Seven of Cups or the Seven of Ghosts, it talks about playing the field sometimes. So you might have taken on a lot of partners to avoid the risk, right? We have risk and reward right here. So sometimes whenever we play the field, whenever we date a lot, or whenever we pick partners that we know aren't at our level, then it's because we want a backup plan in case one of them doesn't work, right? Like if we invest in one of them, this risk and reward, we have to risk something, and what if we don't get the reward, right? So if we put our eggs in different baskets, then this says that, you know, you don't run the risk of losing everything, right? If like 1 out of 7 guys dumps you, then you still have those 6 other guys, right? But at the same time, because your energies are so scattered, you can never have a complete fulfillment, because you're only giving a fraction of yourself to each person instead of like 100% of yourself to anyone. I also want to say that the Seven of Cups is a daydreamy card, so you might have had a history of just daydreaming a lot, right? So I'm excited. Let's see what you're moving into. You're moving into the Emperor. I love it. So it's like you are moving out of this emotional, sulky, moody place and moving into a place of control, a place of power and authority. And I think it's like authority in yourself, and you know, maybe taking responsibility for some things. You could also be dealing with an emperor. I said emperor. I'm like looking at emperor right here. You could be dealing with an Aries. But, so, I'm sorry, I got distracted. The Emperor is the divine masculine. He's the ultimate husband, ultimate father, ultimate son. He is what's good about masculinity. He takes charge. He's in control. He's focused and he's directed. He protects and he provides for those he loves. He makes sure that his empire is secure so that his loved ones never have to worry, right? So he's a boss. So this could mean like boss corporations and stuff like that too. But he's a boss, and he is a leader, right? He leads his team so that, you know, he has like these, like a group of people who help him, not unlike this group of people, right? I'm hearing for some of you, you like hate some of your coworkers, but I think this is about leading them in the right direction. So, but there's going to be some sort of risk involved. I do want to see what this risk is. The Emperor card, you know, he's very like sexy daddy. I know what you want. I'm going to give it to you, girl. We got the Ace of Ghosts. Ooh! And the Page of Imps. You're going to have a lot of fun. It's going to bring you emotional fulfillment. I'm really happy for you. Take this fucking risk. Sorry for the language. But I'm really excited, Cancer. Like, what risk? What risk? Okay. You have the Page of Imps and the Ace of Cups. That's like so good. The Page of Imps is like a girls just want to have fun card. And the Ace of Cups is like your cup overfloweth. So with this risk and reward, I feel like you have feelings for someone. Again, it could be someone from the past. It could also just be a new person and you're thinking about things from the past. But this is you, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. So someone could make a love offer to you, or you could be extending a love offer to someone else. We see this letter, like a little love letter. So that's the risk, right? The risk is to put yourself out there to offer this love. The risk is to, you know, actually, I'm hearing for women too. For women, I'm hearing you should risk too. But you're afraid that you're going to make a bad choice. You're afraid that you are going to make a choice that has like irreversible consequences. And that could be. But the irreversible consequences could be a cup of love, right? The irreversible consequences could be fun, right? So usually in the 7 of Cups, it shows 7 different cups. And in one cup, we see a dragon, like scary dragon. And then another cup, we see like angel, you know. And then another cup, the man of your dreams. And then another cup, a snake. So you just never know. It's kind of like, let's make a deal. Like, what's behind door number 1, door number 2. I actually had a Cancer friend. We went on Let's Make a Deal. You can catch us in January. Because she got picked. I knew she would. But yeah, she's a Cancer. But this is, sorry, I got distracted. She's a good friend. I like her. This is behind what's behind door number 1 and what's behind door number 2. It's like this risk and reward situation. You don't know if it's going to be a bad judgment call or if it's going to be, you know, soulmate love. But, you know, if you never take that risk, if you never bite the apple, then there's like a 0% chance that you will get that reward, right? There's like no chance if you don't make that risk. So, I really want you to make that risk. I feel like that's all I can really say. I know it's a little shorter than the other readings, but I think I got everything in for you, Cancer. I love you very, very much. Let me know if that resonated with you, and I will see you next month. Bye. Happy Halloween.